All right, I'm back at the District 1 Sheriff's Office. Coming to pick up calibration records for the guy's radar who pulled me over, Ross, the guy who lied about how fast I was going. Usually on District 1 unmarked cars, if you live in District 1 of Tampa, be on the lookout for these, I guess. They have a lot of them, it seems like. Looks like they have a truck over there too. Alright, I passed up the door because I'm rambling like an idiot. Again, call this number. Let them know they did a super good job last time, especially Lieutenant Raburn. She saw me and kind of greeted me. She must have the information ready to go.
Right, okay. Yeah, I'm trying to locate a vehicle of mine that was towed from private property.
It wasn't me and my twin. I have an identical twin sister. She used my information. I didn't know that there was a picture or anything involved. So,
336.
I was to be out with you.
Thank you so much.
Ticket until I found out that I had a warrant for not appearing to court, but I had went yesterday and took care of it, and the officer told me that I could come down here and get a copy of the ticket.
James. That's a 2006 Ford Expedition.
Huh? No, I didn't know that there was a court date. I had a warrant out and I just went and took care of that yesterday. And then the officer told me that I could come down here to get a copy of that ticket. Okay, thank you.
What was May 28th? Because that's, yeah, okay. I'm sorry, thank you.
So that girl that was just standing there said that she has an identical twin, which is great that there's two beautiful women that look exactly the same. The only problem is that the twin got in trouble and used her information without her knowing.
No, it's all right.
That's player hating on a sister, literal sister. So far, I have emailed Google GPS. They said they get back to me in 48 hours. They didn't. I can't seem to find my speed on the Google GPS. They haven't got back to me. I just took my car to where I bought it from at CarMax, and they don't have the proprietary equipment that the Hyundai dealerships have to get the data. So he told me to try an actual Hyundai dealership because my dash cam was not running at the time, unfortunately. So right now I'm in a little bit of a bind, so I might have to think of alternative methods to try to get my case dismissed. I really gotta say that these guys have been great. They see me recording and they don't freak out.
Felix.
Hi, sir.
How are you?
Good.
Oh, I got the stuff here for you. I need two blank business cards. All right.
Did you happen to get any phone calls complimenting you on your work?
I didn't personally. They did take a message from me yesterday afternoon from a gentleman who said he called in, and I appreciate that, man.
I appreciate the way you guys are treating me.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Other than the stop, anyway, but...
I mean, I would hope you get treated like this all the time, but this is how I treat everybody.
Not even close, brother.
Yeah.
Not even close.
I hate that, man. Here's the things, Jack.
Correct that.
I'm gonna explain to you what they are.
Sure.
And then you can keep these copies. Typically, what we would do is let somebody inspect this stuff, but get it from records. I went ahead and called records, and they're going to allow me to go ahead and just release these copies to you.
Okay.
So that's what we'll do today. These first two, this is this shows where he went to radar school and completed school. This is his certificate from the state of Florida saying that they've certified that he completed school and is certified to run radar.
Okay.
These are the documents that show that his radar itself is certified and calibrated.
Mm-hmm. Now, does that have to be?
Excuse me, I'm sorry. This is not the radar. This is his speedometer calibration, not his radar certification. I'll get that in a second.
On his police car?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So this shows that the speedometer on his police car is certified and calibrated, and this is the information on the machine that's used to do the calibration, showing that it's certified and calibrated. Okay. You were going to ask a question. I'm sorry.
What's the protocol for, like, if you're going to run radar and do traffic, does he have to tune, calibrate that before he leaves for the shift, or?
Yep, you get into that next.
Okay, all right. I'm going to wait for you to finish before I run my mouth in.
No, that's fine, that's fine. This is his actual radar certification. This shows that his radar has been certified by a company that certifies these for us. And this is all the information. This is all the information, like, for example, that when we go to court and testify on a radar case, this is all the information that's used, presented to the judge for every case. So that's why I'm giving you all the required information. So that's that. This shows that his radar is currently certified and that it's calibrated correctly. And then what you're asking about, this is his radar log. So we're all required to keep a radar log. Mm-hmm. So this is his log for the month of June. And so you can see that it was tested at the beginning of the shift.
On the day I was stopped?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
On June 5th. How we do radar testing is every day that it's going to be used, it's tested at the beginning of the shift and then at the end of the shift. And that's logged on this radar log.
What's it tested with? Tuning fork?
Tuning forks.
And what speed are those set to?
That information's all in here, and I'll let you just take the document.
Sure.
Because I'm not really an expert in the science behind the tuning forks themselves.
Absolutely.
But the tuning forks are listed on here, and the certification of the tuning forks is listed right here too.
Okay.
So you can take that. So on June the 5th, it shows his begin shift test. And then this is actually the citation that he wrote to you right here. Mm-hmm. It's the only citation he wrote that day. And then this is his end of the shift test. And this just happens, I just had him print his log for all of June. So this is actually all of his June. That's why here you see some other begin shift tests, but there's no end shift test because he didn't write any citations on those work days. So there was no reason at the end of the shift to test it again.
Okay, now I read something about angle of deflection. Do you know anything about that or what that means?
I don't.
No?
Yeah, I don't. Sorry.
Like when they set up on the side of the road, do they have to do anything else other than just set up on the side of the road?
Do anything as far
as this is, again, I'm going back to this angle of deflection, where they're at versus the angle they're shooting the radar?
Yeah, not that I'm aware of, but again, I'm not a radar instructor.
Right, okay.
So I can't really.
So from what you're showing me here, it looks like he did everything he was supposed to do, and all his equipment's calibrated correctly and
correct
according to protocol.
Correct.
Okay.
According to this here. So, like, if you were to, in other words, what I was explaining about court, like if you were to take this citation and contest it in court, he's going to present copies of this same information in court. So, If you do, you'll see these same documents again.
Okay.
Because that's what we use to show the court that our equipment is calibrated correctly, that we performed the tests that were required by law to perform. So that's what he'll use. You had asked me for the names of the other deputies that were on the stop, so I'm going to write that down on these cards. That's the one. And the other one.
Now, is this the female or the male?
This is the male. This is the female.
T. Wilson is the male.
Mm-hmm. And this is the female that's there.
Ellen Noland.
Yes.
All right, sir. And you said you guys don't run body cams. You don't run dash cams.
No, we don't use body cameras at this agency at all.
How about dash cams?
And our DUI enforcement units, most of them have dash cameras, but none of these people are DUI enforcement units.
So Ross did not have a dash cam running?
Correct.
How often is the wrong vehicle radar? Like, say there's two going parallel to each other. Mm-hmm. Are we using laser radar where it hits directly at the car, or are we using the kind that shoots out a cone?
Well, laser and radar are two different things.
Mm-hmm.
On this particular day, he used his radar.
And that's the cone style?
I think that would be an accurate way to describe it.
Okay.
It's shooting out an array of radar waves.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I'm not a radar scientist, but as opposed to a laser, which is a direct beam.
Right.
Two completely different technologies, though. He was using radar on this day, and as far as determining the correct vehicle that's being read by the radar itself, that's taught in radar school, how to do that. It would be difficult for me to explain that entire process to you standing right here. What the radar operator has to do is he has to be able to testify in court to the satisfaction of the judge.
Yeah, beyond a reasonable doubt.
That it was the correct car. So
that's how,
not having been there
right.
with him when he operated his radar, I can't.
That's where I'm getting at. Without dash cam, how is that not just hearsay? I'm trying to create reasonable doubt. Obviously, I don't have $200 and whatever to pay for this. Mm-hmm. I've been traveling 41 over 1,000 times this past 6 years.
Sure.
If you're doing 65 on 41, not only can you feel it, you're going by most of the cars. And I had my cruise control set on 54, which is 4 miles over. But at the same time, I don't believe he would have stopped me if I was only going 4 miles over.
I'm not disagreeing with you because
right.
I wasn't there.
Yeah, I understand. I'm just kind of trying to get you into my mindset. I don't want you to think I hate you guys or anything, but
sure, no, I don't think that.
I really don't believe I was doing 65 miles per hour. And I videotaped, as soon as he hit his lights, I started videotaping, and you'll see in my video, well, you won't see, maybe you will. I'm like, I don't even understand why I'm being stopped. Right. Usually I'll be like, oh shit, I'm doing 65, right. He got me, blah, blah, blah. I try to be as honest as possible. And, when he started telling me I need to roll down my window and I have to give him my phone number and I have to answer his questions, I don't like that stuff, man. My intelligence gets insulted because I do my research and I know what I'm legally obligated to do.
Sure.
And some of those things I wasn't, and when you say yes you are and you start escalating and get demanding, that's when I start fighting back.
Okay.
All right, sir?
Yeah. I mean, what I would encourage you to do is litigate that before a traffic judge.
Yeah. Courts aren't that great either.
Yeah, I don't know what to say.
There's nothing you can say. It's not you. And again, people, this is Lieutenant Raburn. Call up here, tell him what a great guy he's doing and how professional this District 1 has been. No, sir, thank you very much, sir. Is
there anything else I can do for you before you leave?
You did great, man. You did everything and then some. Okay. You guys have all been great.
Have a good day.
Have a good day. Again, guys, Lieutenant Raburn. Let me get you this phone number off the building here so you can call up here, send an email, fill out an online compliment form. This guy's been good. There's the phone number. It's area code 813-247-0600. Again, thanks everyone for watching. I know there's a lot of haters out there. Somebody last night actually saw me somewhere and wanted to beat my ass. I mean, he was getting ready to beat my ass, and I was getting ready to fight back really hard. Someone got in between us. I'm not going to say his name right now, but in the end, he's like, I guess we agree with each other, and you should look up Dawson's 5 out of Atlanta. He claimed that his brother got really screwed over there in Atlanta by the Dawson 5. So now I need to look up the Dawson 5. And at the end of it, he's like, we kind of agree with each other, because it started out, he messaged me, then I fought back like I always do, because I'm a hard-headed prick sometimes. Dude shows up to where I'm at, and next thing you know, there's a guy between us breaking up the shit. Dude, you're probably a good guy. It just seems like we have a misunderstanding. And I'll look up the Dawson's 5. You should unblock me from Facebook. Let's play a game of pool together. Since you live in Spring Hill, I'm there all the time. And again, these guys have been good. So that's the deal. What else can I say? Oh yeah, 20,000 subscribers. For all the haters. There's a lot of haters. Well, it's not a lot. It's actually about 20%. 80% of the people are in my favor. I actually thought less people would be in my favor, because a lot of people think police are heroes. Racketeering and extortion by the roadside is not constitutional. There's no victim. I wasn't hurting anyone. There's no corpus delicti. which means evidence basically that a crime has occurred. Because in order for there to be a crime, there has to be a victim or some type of damages. You know, these victimless crimes are unconstitutional. Think about if you had the founding fathers here, what they would think of guys in heavily, you know, look at these things. You see these behind you. Anyone that sees these in their rearview mirror, they don't feel, oh man, thank God there's a cop behind me. Now I feel a lot safer. They think quite the opposite, actually. They're like, oh shit. They start checking, they start getting nervous, and they start doing white knuckle driving, trying not to make a mistake. Damn, that's a big cop. So 20,000 subscribers, 80% of the people are in my favor. And for you haters out there, you're the minority. I'm sorry, you are the minority. If it was the other way around and 20% of people liked what I did and the other 80% hated me. So my phone ran out of memory. So I was saying if the other 20%, if it was the other way around, I might consider not doing this anymore. But literally 80% of the people are in my favor, 5-1. And then the haters are just peppered here and there. And they always say something stupid like police are here to protect you. And, you know, all the typical propaganda. So 20,000 subs. I really appreciate you guys. I got to make a 20,000 subscribers video or something. I never thought that I would get this much attention from this. And I thank you. What else? That's it, really. I really appreciate you guys watching. Please click the subscribe button. Please click the bell. If you're interested in legal insurance or life insurance or bonds, annuities, money market funds, mutual funds, I do all that stuff too. I have a state license. What else? My eBay store is MISSK976. If you want to buy a coin ring or a nice baseball jacket we picked up from an estate sale, come on over. Again, call Lieutenant Raburn, send him an email, fill out an online compliment form. Lieutenant Raburn has been very professional. So on and so forth. Again, I really appreciate you guys, and for all you haters, man, you're the minority. I'm sorry, guys, but you're the minority. So learn about police, learn about their oath, learn about how their oath applies to victimless crimes. The majority of haters are constantly spewing. They say you have to answer their questions, and they say all this stupid stuff, but they never cite the law. So if you're going to say something stupid, like I have to do this and I have to do that, make sure you cite the law, or else you're just talking out your ass like usual. That's it, really. Subscribe, click the bell, hit me up on Facebook if you want. I use my real name. I'm not scared to use my real name. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subbing. Thank you. I can't thank you enough. All right, see you. Bye.